Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to create a fiscal calendar. So the first thing that you want to do if you're creating a new calendar, as you can see here, there is a fiscal calendar and a 445 calendar that we're creating. So if there's a different variation, this is how you create a new one. So what you want to do is click new, and then you want to name your calendar. Let's say it's, I don't really know what the second one, but let's say 445 instead of 445, 446. So let's just name that. And then you're going to start the fiscal year and you're going to have the end of the fiscal year. And let's say we're creating this for 2026. So if we're doing that for 2026, then we're going to want to change that. So let's change it to 6. And then this also needs to be set to 6. And they're going to change it to 6. Alrighty, click enter. And then for months, we're going to do years. So we're going to click create. And by creating that, as you can see, it's a 446, since I can't create a double 445. As you can see, these are the different calendars that you just created. And as you can see here, we have our first year that is created here. And how do we create those different periods? So what you want to do, as you can see, there's going to be an opening, which is going to be period 0, opening, and a closing. Those are like the header, the top, and then the sandwich bottom, and then everything in between is going to be inside. And as you can see, it's going to be January 1st and the 12th. And what we want to do is actually divide these periods. How do we want to divide these periods? We want to have this selected, click divide period, and we're going to be naming it period 2. But since there's a period 2 here, you need to rename this to, let's say, 13, because that's going to be the 13th one eventually. Since there's 12 months in a year, we want to create divide period, and we're going to set whatever that date is. So we're going to follow the 4/5 schedule. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna guess it's gonna be this one, but you want to have those names to be exact. And then we're gonna use period 2. Click divide. And as you can see here, it pulled from the 1st to the 24th, and now this is the 25th to the end of the year. So as you keep dividing, it will auto-populate the end date when you add that start date. So the start date's here, it's gonna auto-populate the end date to be the day before. And then you're going to keep going. The month is going to be 2. So as you continue populating, let me show you an example of what it looks like. So once you hit divide period and you're going to do it again, we are going to do, let's say, February 22nd, period 3. We're going to click divide. And then by clicking divide, if we were to change this month to 2, it auto-populates 3 and 4. And we also need to add the quarter. So right now, while we're doing this, let's say period 4 is actually going to be the start of quarter 2. So let's create another one, and we're going to say it's March. I'm just guessing at this point, but you can put in the exact dates later and click divide. And then since period 4 is going to be the 4th one, I would recommend populating all of them before selecting the month, or else there's going to be a 3/3 and we don't want to do that. So how to get this to quarter 2 now, you actually have to change this ending period to be far in advance, or not far in advance, in order. So it's the second one. And then we can be able to change this to order 2. As you can see earlier, I tried editing it. So let's say you populated the whole thing, but forgot to change the quarter. It's going to have an error for you. So let's go back and show what that error looks like. So as you can see, let's say it's 1 to 4. It's going to say your quarter select is non-sequential order because it skips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to be the one before. And so as you populate each line, it needs to be in sequential order. And let's say you're finished, you're going to click save. And then when you hit save, let's say you populated all 12 periods. What you want to do to create a new year, let's say you're creating 2027 now, you want to click new year. It'll pretty much copy from this previous year, so you don't have to go in and add the start and end date again. And then you click create, and it'll create 2027 with the same periods. All right, that's it. Thank you.